Hey guys, well, I've done the big shuffle around. I've got my car back in here after months in the other part of my shed, and I've got the streamliner parked up. That's where it's going to live, guys. So it's awesome. Very happy. I mucked around on the weekend getting it all sorted out, and I gave this whole area a huge clean out because when you're grinding and welding, God, you just build up so much crap. Grinding's shocking, guys. You get so much material off when you're cutting and grinding. It's not the best scenario to be working and grinding in here, but I had to do it when I built this thing. I had nowhere else to sort of do it. But anyway, I've cleaned him all up. I've got him in position. And doesn't it look good, guys? Awesome, it really is. I've still got, I'll go over here and I'll show you. I've still got this bench, my old vanity unit from the house actually. I'm going to put it over, when I do this wall, I'm actually doing it over Christmas, well, I'm going to start on it. I'm going to put it up on the right side, up the end, on that end there. I probably won't mount it as high as I did here because it just worked out for the window ledge, so I might just lower it down that little bit. Yeah, I don't know, I have to think about it. When that's gone, streamliner, I can move it over a little bit more and it'll be awesome. I'll get rid of all this, clean it all up. Now this will be just for the Monaro, tinkering, any fabrication that I do now. I'm actually going to make another little room. Not this roller door here, guys, but the next one across. I've got a carport off the shed and I'm going to close that in, and I'm actually going to use that as my little fabricating room, grinding, welding, etc. So no dust will penetrate into this part of the shed. It's fantastic. Love it. Well, guys, I've been having a little sticky beak at my brakes. I've been leaning on them a little bit more and really starting to push the brakes I did on the weekend. And geez, they're holding up well, guys. They're unbelievable. This trick, so we're running the factory drum brakes still. So this trick I got from a guy that actually runs 4 drums on his early model Holden. It's an EH, and he's got to run drums because you're not allowed to change up to a disc. Now what he's gone and he told me to do was to upgrade the brake shoe, and I got these brake shoes done from the mainland, from Race Brakes apparently. Well, not apparently, but that's where I got them from. They've hardly worn, and I'm not getting any brake fade from these. Now the trick is, I drilled the drums out. That was the trick. As you can see there, guys. And when we look at them close up, there's no real temp in the drums. Like they haven't blued up or got excessively hot. And there's minimal dust coming off. They're awesome, awesome shoe. Like we get a little bit of dust, but we don't get much. And I'm really, leaning on these brakes. So at the minute, I'm really happy with the setup of the drums. Until these start giving me trouble, fading and sort of, not doing the job, I'm going to stick with them. Fair dinkum, there's no point changing. I don't like changing stuff if it works. Now the front. These are a hopper stopper. 330mm rotor with a AU Ford 2-piston caliper. Look, these are awesome, guys. I'm really wrapped with them. Still got plenty of meat on them, and like I said, I haven't had any fade with these ones. So at the minute, they're doing the job beautifully. So who knows? Who knows how hard I'll be able to brake and keep on leaning on these brakes until they start to give me fade. But at the minute, Look, I'm really stoked with them, guys. Really stoked. I've dropped the oil out of it, and I've had the little snake camera up inside filming it. So the next video I'll show you some footage of what I'll show you, the pickup and all that. I was just having a little gander. My actual battery went flat on the phone. I was going to do some recording on it, but I'll show you in the next vid, guys. Very interesting. It all seems to be holding up very well. All my bracketry I made for my pickup, the height from the bottom of the pickup to the sump, it's all perfect, guys. It really is. Alright, it's just a little quick vid to show you what I'm up to, and we're starting to get back to normality and get this beast back on the track again. I want to, I don't know, I'm going to have a little fiddle with this controller box. This is what's given me the problem. I'm going to test it and I can see if I can take it back and get it fixed or whatever, sort out the problem. If they're not going to come to the party on exchanging one and helping me out, because it should be still in warranty, I had a fella comment on a hob switch, so I might just purchase one of those and hook that up for now, because I'm really only running on the first stage. So I think, yeah, it's an adjustable boost pressure switch, so we'll have a fiddle around with this, see if we can get it operational again, because like I've said, I've only used it, you know, a dozen times, and no more than 6 months old, so there should be a bit of a warranty on it, you'd think. There is I'm hoping, guys, fingers crossed, there's going to be a private practice day down at Baskerville, down the south of the state. I've put the question out to Motorsport Tasmania, and I hope they'll get back to me within the week and let me know some dates. And I sort of want to get it ready for that with the water meth running, and I really want to have a crack down there at that track with the new top, guys, because it's an awesome track. For those that don't know it, Google it. We've just, they've resurfaced the racetrack, and it's just unbelievable. It really is. So I'd love to give it a run down there, and with the water meth up and running, and really get into it and really put some bloody, you know, times down, because that's what's really holding me back at the minute, guys, is that water meth. It really is. That's why I couldn't sort of get into it too hard on the weekend. I sort of just didn't really want to hurt it, but we'll fix it, we'll get on with it. I'm bringing my ute down probably when I start moving this wall, when I've done the wall, so in the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks it'll start to happen, and yes, we'll have another little look at the ute, and we'll go into a little bit more depth on what I want to do with it. And guys, God, I've got too many projects on the go. I'm going to start getting this 355 block sorted. I want to sort of move on with it. I would like to take the crank in and the block in and just see if the crank is salvageable or not. So that's sort of what I want to do over the summer months, is sort of make a start on that, and if that's junk, get another crank and get it all sort of prepped up again and wrapped up, ready to go. I might buy another camshaft for it rather than keep swapping this one out. Keep that intact, take the heads off it, swap it over, you know, in time. But that's sort of my plan at the minute. I've really got to do my little power steering pump, because there's bloody fluid pissing out of that old one now. She's really starting to play up. So that's another little job I want to do over the summer too. So I'll throw a vid on that. I've got the kit for it. It's fairly basic, fairly straightforward. Yeah, so we've got some little bits and pieces coming up, guys, and hopefully a little bit more track time, and we'll get the big streamliner, you know, on a big voyage down the south of the state. It'll be very interesting. That's bloody awesome, that thing. It's unbelievable the way that towed. Anyway, you guys know how I feel about it. All right, I'll catch you after.